Shalom, shalom. Your favorite Aki coming live. Well, you're probably going to see it pre-recorded. My last time in my old place. Just cleaned everything out except the things we leaving behind for the new owner that we wrote into the deal. A new chapter. Definitely a new chapter is beginning here, and that's why I decided to come on now just to show you the beginning of the next chapter and to just kind of declare that this is a new chapter in my life that I'm embarking upon. Some options here at this stage in my life. I'm 49. So the option I have here now going into this new chapter, me and my Isha, my wife, we're creating this new wilderness experience. And then the option I have that's been presented to me in this journey that I could either be fit or fat. And I'm at that borderline just of confession right now. Throughout this journey, the last 2 years, we've been so focused on getting up out of this location here that my schedule's been extremely busy. And I can go through the list of injuries. Both my hips been replaced. I got screws in my wrists and probably low motivation. But the option now is to either be fit or fat. So I'm on this journey to be fit by 50. I'll turn 50 in May. And over this last 6 months of my 49th year, been kind of busy and I've been kind of neglecting my health. So that's going to be moved up on the priority list. I've been going through life coaching, and the most thing I realize now is that I'm my first client. So in my life coaching / health coaching, I need to start applying the lessons that I've learned along the way. So come along with me on this journey to be fit by 50, the new chapter in the wilderness experience. Show you what we're leaving behind. This was the office, leaving a bookshelf and some things there that they wanted. This was the dining room table, had a lot of great meals there, a lot of great times. Looking forward to kind of recreating not this, but a new version of this in a new space. When we're downsizing our home, so this couch would not fit in the new space. So we're leaving it back here for the new owners to have. Our bedroom set, we took our mattress, but bedroom set wouldn't fit in a new space. So we're downsizing. And I guess as I say that, I need to downsize as well. I'm out eating my workout habits. I've been working out very lightly, but eating real heavily. And those things are just not a good combination. And I've been skipping workouts, but I haven't been skipping meals. Once again, those are not good combinations. So I'll start to get that back in order, but leaving the bedroom set, TV on the wall, leaving it here for the new host or the new guest rather. But just a journey back to fitness, getting back in track, leaving the dining room table, some chairs there, obviously the appliances here, TV, some stuff on the wall, another TV. Give them a good start for if they're going to have kids. Well, they got kids, so the kids that have a TV in their room. Probably we left this place. This house was just over 4,000 square foot, so we're downsizing. As I mentioned, I probably need to downsize some of these meals as well. I want everybody that's following this channel. I know it's been sporadic at best and inconsistent, but just to do an inventory of your life on where you could be a little more efficient, where you could, start to be the best version of yourself. And that's why I really started this channel when I was going through my series of just becoming a better version of myself. And somehow when I stopped the accountability of doing the videos, life is happening at the speed of time. And if you're not careful, weeks, months, years can escape, and you will be so far behind or off track from where you intended to be that, you would just like, how did I get here? Like, I put on weight subtly. Um, and it just started happening one meal at a time. And, things you look at yourself like, okay, I can get it back at any time. I'll do it next week. I'll do it tomorrow. And subtly, you're on that crust of being fat. And some people would probably even say that I crossed that barrier, but I don't think I crossed it yet, but I'm not as fit as I could have been had I been more disciplined and intentional. So if you take anything about from this video, is to be intentional with everything that you do, because if you're not intentional, what you get will not be an accident. It'll be on purpose. So be on purpose to accomplish your goals, your dreams. And that's why I got to get back into the gym on a consistent base. So I'm actually going to be closer to my job. So I'm gaining 2 hours a day because I used to commute an hour. So those 2 hours, I want to be purposeful with those 2 hours, getting into the gym. Because my dilemma was that I was already getting up at 4:30 in the morning just to get ready to go to work, to drive to be to work by 6. So I had a dilemma. Do I get up at 3:30 so I could work out before I go to work? Because if I don't work out in the morning, my intensity and my intentions in the afternoon are not there. There's a saying that says if you win the morning, you win the day, you win enough days, you win the week, you win enough weeks, you win the months, you win enough months, you win the year, you win enough years, you have a winning life. But it all goes back to winning the morning. So my intention now is not to sleep in that extra hour that I have that I don't commute, transfer that hour to the workout hour, which I'm accustomed to. I was accustomed to working out, at 5, 6 in the morning. But now that I have to be to work at 6 in the morning and I was driving an hour plus to work, now if I can still get up at that 4:30, 4 o'clock and then get that workout in and then get to work, that's my intention, to invest that hour in the morning into a workout, and that hour in the afternoon invested in just doing things around the house. We just purchased 8 acres. So there's a lot of leaves and stuff that I need to do around there. So getting a jump on those things like that. So I'm challenging everyone that watches this video to assess, are you doing the best that you can be doing in all areas of your life? And this is true. I want you to do this assessment. Where you at physically? Are you in the best shape that you can be based off your age, your condition, your ailments? Like I said, I got replaced hips, so I can't run, but I could walk. There's things that I can do. I could ride a bike. There's other things. Since running was taken away from me, I found myself losing motivation on even the things that I'm still capable of doing. So assess yourself physically. Are you doing the best you can spiritually? Where's your reading? When was the last time you got into the scripture and then really got to studying and understanding what it is saying to its original audience? Not what you got from it, not what your pastor said about it, but what the original author meant to his original audience. Do you truly have a clear understanding of that? So maybe you can go back and reread some things and study the scripture, because it says, study to show thyself approved, a workman ready to rightly divide the word. So that means if it's encouraging you to rightly divide the word, that means there's opportunity for people to divide it wrongly if they don't study. So assess yourself spiritually. Financially, are you in the best financial, this, as much as you may want to deny or try to put it off, there is this undercurrent of a recession going on. Inflation is going up and people's pay is going down. The cost of groceries are increasing. There's a time where, in this time, we need to be better stewards of the resources that's been entrusted to us. So where are you at financially? Are you putting money to the side? And that's one of the areas that I need to focus on as well, is making sure that I'm in a better financial place than where I am. And it's not that I'm in a horrible place, but I know that I could do better. There's a saying that says, all you can do is all you can do. Your main task is to ensure that that's all you can do. Don't stop short of all you can do. Do all you can. Like, go to the grave tapped out. I'm not trying to take any potential or unrealized talent to the grave. I'm trying to develop everything on this side of life. So then assess yourself relationally. Where you at in your relationships? Are they flourishing? Are they growing? Are people growing? Because it talks about in Proverbs that when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So this channel was primarily designated for men. So all men are in leadership positions, like you're the leader of your home, if you're married, if you're courting to dating. If you're not seeing this relationship end in the marriage, then it probably should end at the conclusion of this video. Like, you shouldn't be investing time in fruitless endeavors. Everything you should be doing should be purposeful. And as a man, you're supposed to be the head of your home. So you're supposed to be leading. You're supposed to be creating an environment that's conducive to excellence. So you need to make sure that you're doing all you can do to make that relationship flourish. And being in an environment where respect is expected, it's not optional. If the person that you engage with doesn't choose to respect you, then you need to learn how to create healthy boundaries. So either they come in line with those boundaries, or they find themselves on the outside of those boundaries and on the outside of a relationship with you. And that's something that you have to decide. I get in trouble when telling people how to live their lives. I'm not telling you how to live your life. If you are okay with being cussed out and being disrespected and being less than what you're called to be, then who am I to try to challenge you to be better? But if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of not being fully developed in every area of your life, then it's time for us to man up and to start taking accountability for our lives. Basement area, there's been a lot of classic moments down here. Stuff we're going to leave a few TVs behind. We had just did the wine room, so now we got a new vision. And the thing I would tell you about this new vision is that you don't recreate old memories, you make new ones. So this new space, we're not going to try to reimagine every space here. We're going to create a new vision for the new space. And that's another thing. It talks about in Habakkuk, I think it's 3:15. You might have to go back and check out the exact address for the scripture. But it talks about writing the vision down and making it plain. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it shall come to pass. Like when we started our plan to leave this home, it was 2 years ago. And a lot of ups and downs has happened since that process. We had offers accepted on other homes that fell through. We had offers that we accepted on our current home, that on this home, that fell through. But we kept staying the course. You know, we stayed prayed up. We went back and we wrote the vision down. We wrote a mission plan, and we wrote pillars of what we wanted to do. And I was just talking to my Isha, telling like, we wrote a vision to get to where we're going. So after about 30 days of being in the place, we're going to sit down and we're going to write another vision for being there. Because a lot of people got a plan to be successful, but they don't have a plan for once they become successful. So you need to make sure that you actually go down and write the vision. And if you don't have a vision for your life, at the conclusion of this video, I encourage every man to go write down their vision. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? And do a short term. What do you want to do the next year that's going to aid in your ability to accomplish what it is that you set out for the long-term vision? So once you make up your vision, every decision you make you should be taking a step closer. They say this, the journey of 1,000 miles or 1,000,000 miles starts with the first step. So like I was saying, like for me, with my fitness endeavor, the first step is being intentional, going back and rededicating my morning to getting that in. So assess where you are in life and then continue to build. Don't be content without being complacent. So being content is meaning like, okay, you may not be where you want to be, but that doesn't mean you can't, you need to start right now in order to get there tomorrow. So your future you is depending on you today to make the right decision for a better tomorrow. So if you don't start today, then your tomorrow is going to look like your past. If you keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result, that's what they call insanity. So your tomorrow is dependent on you to make wise decisions. So if I'm going to be fit at 50, I need to start at 49 with being more intentional about the things that I eat and the frequency in which I work out to make sure that balance out. So won't give you a full body view, but man, I got a little umbrella for my belt buckle now that I need to disappear. And it happens subtly. It happens just one meal at a time. We've been in our new house 2 weeks, and there's been times where we just been trying to unpack box and get things ready, and it gets to a point where we haven't eaten at all. And like the other night, we haven't eaten. It was like 10:30, and it was just when you started to get the hungry headaches and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, we go and we just overindulge on food and this and that. So you're eating at improper times, and you're not giving your food the proper time to digest and things of that nature. So I got to get back in balance. And I say we because what I've noticed in my life is that I set the tone for my household. So if I'm lax, the whole house is lax. You know, my wife is lax on hers. But if I'm intentional about getting up and being disciplined, then she's right up and she's being disciplined. But if I want to take it easy, then she takes it easy. If I want to let something slide, then, so we kind of, as men, we set the tone. So we got to continue to set the tone for excellence. Just doing the last little walkthrough on this home. We created this space down here. It was just a blank canvas, and then we reimagined it, and we're going to do the same for the new place. This was somebody's bedroom that we had converted into a theater room. So let your imagination go, but at the same time, don't be afraid to let things go. A lot of people probably can't see our vision, and to some, we just packed up and moved out of nowhere. And why would we leave a house like this? It's a beautiful home, but the issue is that it's not our home. It wasn't a part of our vision. It didn't fit the vision that we have for our lives. So you can either settle for what you have or work for what you want. So this would have been us settling. And us settling is not to say that there's something wrong with here, but it was just not where we wanted to be in life. So don't settle. Work for what you want, and don't just have what's available. And that's the difference between those who are successful and those who are just going through the motion. They say some do what they can, bosses do what they want. So be a boss of your life. You in charge. Take charge of your life. Here we left some couches and some stuff back for them. But be in charge of your life. Be a boss. So matter of fact, y'all about to see me do my first, let me see if I can get this camera down. I'll put it up at an angle. I'm going to do my first 15. See, can you get it? You can't see it, but yeah, there you go. The rest of it's blocked out. But here we go. The road to being fit at 50 starts today. No delay. Okay, look at that form. Stick at the form though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I was going to try to do 50, but they started burning. Well, no excuse. Let me get that 50 in. That's all right. Go to the fist. Wrist started hurting a little bit. So, all right, that's 30. All right, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Whew. Take a little break. Your first day back. You can't get it all at once, but if you take a break, you'll get through it. 10 more. All right. Fit at 50. Doing 50 right now. Here we go. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. To some that know me, this is a struggle. On my Army fitness test, I used to do the first 60 in the first minute. And now I'm struggling. I'm at 45. But that's how it happens. Okay. Here we go. 5 more. Fit at 50. It starts today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fit at 50. So whatever you're going to do, start today, get it done. No more delaying. Time starts now. Shalom.